And you know, I'll say, "Oh, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of MX versus ATV Legends running on PC." Excuse me. My voice still hasn't really recovered. It will still be a few weeks, I think. Let's try that again. Actually, I do want to mess with. There's no, well, we're going to enable the FOV, but I have to use the custom, custom camera. Oh, like I said, never get sick. You know, live with this cough for weeks afterwards. I already have a bad enough time coughing. You know, leftover sickness coughing, you know. Nice. I just got like all the worst traits from your mom that you could possibly get. Yeah, my brother says I ended up pretty lucky. I feel like Solid the Snake, you know? Not in the sense of being a badass, but... Or sorry, not Solid Snake, but... well, I guess technically Solid Snake. More like Liquid, or what Liquid thought he had, what was all the bad genes from his, from Big Boss. Like, I got all the bad genes from my mom. And she had a number of doozies that came with that gene pool, let me tell you. Head's totally buried. Which means I have to be super careful as I get older, because a number of things that unfortunately went wrong with Mom was pretty numerous to list. Like I hate the healthy lifestyle. I hate the healthy food and the constant working out. You know, those are my only tools. Unfortunately, one of those people that kind of like the darker greens. So you know, darker vegetables with darker stalks. You know, things like broccoli or lettuce or you know, like romaine lettuce. They tend to taste bitter to me, but it's a problem with half the population, right? For some, half the population, you know, like the dark bitter greens are not bitter to them, but then the other half, you know, they don't taste pleasant. So I got stuck with the half where everything good for you kind of tastes bad. And even now, as I get older, like I can't really have certain types of fresh fruit, which I used to eat as a kid all the time. Like basically anything with a high fructose content. So something like as simple as an apple. I have I guess that's an allergic reaction. And as I've experimented over the years, it's like, oh, well, just pretty much anything, pretty much any raw fruit is really tough for me. As I know with like apples and pineapples and mangoes. You know, they'll essentially give me hives, right? Except, well, geez, except they'll be in my, they'll be in my esophagus. So, you know, if I'm not too terribly careful, then, you know, I could block my own airways. Thankfully, the reaction's pretty fast. Like, I wouldn't be able to finish an apple, you know, eating a raw apple. Before I, you know, get symptoms, and you know, like I couldn't accidentally have something that would cause me harm. It's a real shame because, you know, I absolutely love gala apples. But, you know, I can't even have them unless I cook them. I can tell you, a cooked gala apple is not the same as fresh. It's just, they have completely different tastes. And it's a condition that theoretically, you know, I could grow out of just like I grew into it. But I'm at the latter part of my life, yeah, I've only got so much time to grow out of it. And unlike, let's say, like a lactose intolerant, there's not like a pill that you could take, well, that I know of, that would allow me to have that kind of fructose in my diet. That's why anything pasteurized is fine, right? Because it breaks down all that fructose. So I can drink gallons of orange juice, but I can't actually eat oranges without feeling some side effects. Same thing with, like, apples and apple. Well, actually, apples and apple juice, it depends. I don't know why apples had to become my main adversary. Just recently I noticed that jackfruit was giving me the problems now. Which, not that I have a lot of jackfruit, but it is nice every once in a while to get a jackfruit drink when you go out. And now I can't even have that. Dude, off of my damn wheel. Crap. Cost me the race because of this weird behavior. I mean, it's behavior that happens in real life. I mean, if you push up your front wheel, or somebody else pushes up their front wheel against your back wheel, of course, it would limit your steering. But holy hell, it happens a lot in this game. I'm not sure how much it happens in real life. I don't think there would be a lot more fatalities in Supercross and motocross if that was the case. Yeah, I'm on this massive quest to lose weight. Through normal means, not through any drug assistance. But that can be really tough when all the things that I need to eat taste absolutely terrible. And not in I'm a picky eater kind of way. It just really just does not taste good. But as an adult, it's okay to eat things that don't taste good.
Alright, kid. The final race. The big show.
Or at least as an adult, you shouldn't really not do the things that you're supposed to.
I know you can do it. I believe in you. Your friends and I will be watching.
My friends, I just have TJ. What are you even talking about? I have like the one friend in this whole game. I've been trying to ditch this guy forever now. Throughout the 3 years of this career, he's been talking about nothing but ATVs. It's like, I ride bikes for a living, right? Get stuck in this endless loop of poor jumps. You just can't get out. Yeah, I ran into one other person years ago that had the same problem. He's a smart guy, a German guy, and you know, he'd done a lot more research into the topic of the you know, kind of the fructose allergy. And he was like, yeah, well, it affects about like, it was a pretty low number. I want to say it was like 3.2% or something like that. You know, it's not something that's super duper common. And he was like me. He just found out just one day he you know, one day he could just eat a fresh fruit salad, and then the next day he couldn't eat it without without his throat itching. And you know, it started off as just something that was like a mild itch, to the point where he he had to go to the hospital because his esophagus actually closed up. You know, he just consumed too much of it because it just wasn't something that he was aware of. I think that's the only person that I've ever run into. Personally, obviously there's a lot of us out there, but a person run into with the same allergy. Yeah, I also developed a, no, just kind of a mess really. Developed a grass allergy too. So I can't like lay on the grass. Or even cut grass without breaking out into hives. I'm not so hard on that one, but it is a little annoying to have to carry a blanket everywhere if you're going outside, you know.
Well, if it isn't my friend, the Supercross champion. You did it! You actually did it. You went out and proved that you have the skills to pay the bills. I've never seen Rollins smile as much as he did when you crossed that finish line. Oh, Cat's been running around too. You're apparently even more popular now.
That's right. Cat and Emilio, they can finally get married in that secret ceremony.
The phone has been ringing non-stop. How does it feel being a champion? From here you can have any sponsorship you want. The sky's the limit. Have fun this weekend at our event here on the farm. There are more people than ever coming to see you.
You did it, kid! Simply outstanding. I knew you had it in you. This weekend is a celebration of your success. Go out there and show everyone why you're the greatest motocross rider there is right now.
All right, the last event. At least on the MX side. Obviously, there's the ATV and UTV side as well. Though I think I'll take a little break before we dive into those and play some other games. Or other racing games, I should say. a couple games on my radar, which I think will be fun. Some older stuff. It's kind of a slow season for racing game releases. You know, we'll probably get something new over the summer, but I'm not expecting anything really major. Come on, get out there. What are you doing, dude? I know where my... Okay. Oh, well, I'm stuck. That's nice. I wonder if people will ever swap out their custom engine for this game and go with Unreal like everybody else is doing in the industry. Now all these guys are screwing around my wheels again. Although they've been working with this tool set forever, you know, for 10 years now. I can't imagine it'd be easy to switch over. Or if it would be, cost effective, if it would be something that would make sense. But I think the racing market is pretty competitive now, so I think they'd have to at least adopt a lot of the new effects that are available on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series and all the new RTX 40s and 50s. I don't know, they can keep cranking stuff out with the same engine and have people pay attention, Wait, what the heck? Now the sign is fighting me? What the heck, man? It's just a very light sign. Not even buried in the ground that much. It can't be for situations like this. It's danger for the riders. Like how it puts me. It says off the track and then it puts me right in front of the sign. whatever else can go wrong, let it happen, I guess. Yeah, it's just that wacky camera where it just does not want to keep up with the front of the vehicle. It just wants to kind of lag behind. How? Again, how? No, what do you... a game bar. No, I don't want to use the game bar. What? Just whatever game. So dumb. And what is even going on? So dumb. Let's rip me off at the very last race.
Hey, what's up? I was looking online and, well, there are some gnarly tracks in Australia I think you should see. I'm pretty sure I could pack one of these bikes into a crate and we could be there this time next week. Hey, don't tell me your answer yet. Just think about it, okay?
I wanted to say thank you again for taking a chance on me when all of this started. I know I was new to all of this and didn't have a leg to stand on, but you took a chance and trusted me. We've come so far, and it's good to know I made a friend along the way.
Oh, and a lover in Emilio. Don't forget about him. Don't think I don't know about that cat. How come your stuff is in the guest room all the time, huh?
When you and Tyler showed up on the farm that day, I had a feeling. It happened again after the schoolie joined our little team. I knew you'd be the one to bring us success and save the farm. I got a call from the bank today. The farm is paid off. We did it. I wanted to say thank you. But don't think that means we're done. We still have a lot more work to do if you're gonna keep your title and be a legend.
Well, next we gotta talk to the... We gotta talk to this thing, the training thing. Okay, why don't we stop it there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching MX versus ATV Legends running on PC. Yeah, well, finally done with the MX career. That took a lot longer than I thought. When we come back to this, we'll do the ATVs and the UTVs. So, yeah, more from this. I'll take a little break from it, but we will be back. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.